Let's send it right over to 9 on Your Side's Megan Thompson, live on the scene all morning. Megan, what do we know?
Well, here's what we know right now, Liz. You're going to see those flashing lights near Broadway and Craycroft. This is where this is all happening, but more specifically, 16th and Craycroft, the southbound lanes here closed off, as you can see behind me, because of that officer-involved crash. That black pickup truck apparently ran into the back of the officer's patrol car and flipped over. So the officer, we just learned that the officer has been released from the hospital. She was taken to TMC for treatment, minor injuries, but she's doing okay this morning and has actually just been released from the hospital is what we learned. But we're still waiting for a word on the driver of that black pickup, who we're told will probably face some kind of criminal damage charges. However, nothing has been filed at this time. They're still investigating. They're also still looking into, if the driver was under the influence, but we don't know anything about that driver at this time, rather than he was taken to Banner UMC for as a precaution for those injuries as well. But they opened up the road for northbound traffic here on the roadway, but the southbound traffic is still closed off, and they're saying that an optimistic estimation of time for this road to open up is about 8 o'clock this morning, so about an hour from now before this road will open up. We have a middle school right here. This is obviously a very heavy road for traffic, so let's send it into DCAR.
9 on Your Side's Megan Thompson joins us live now from the University of Arizona. Megan, what is the argument on both sides here?
Well, Samantha, for it, someone could argue that maybe it would protect more students here on campus. Someone could argue that perhaps if they'd been armed, potentially other mass shootings like high-profile Virginia Tech in 2007, where 33 people were killed, or more locally at Northern Arizona University, where approved weapons on campus after a similar state law was passed. Now, as for this specific bill, right now it is in the Judicial Committee, but has not yet been heard. For now, we're live at the University of Arizona. Megan Thompson, KGUN 9 on your side.
Megan, thank you.
Construction work, the big one, Grant Road, the widening project is underway, and Southwest Gas is working right now. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Al. Yep, this project is starting off your new year just right with new construction. Like we mentioned, and Southwest Gas is beginning that widening project, that pipeline improvement project that won't be completed until April. So we got a little bit of time on this one. This is
the athletics department has a new clear bag policy starting at tonight's game. 9 on Your Side's Megan Thompson joins us live now from McHale with what you can and cannot bring inside. Megan.
Yeah, well, this new policy is going to start tonight. It's going to make its debut at the men's basketball game here, but it's going to be the new norm at all home games here at the University of Arizona. A bag like this won't be allowed in. Instead, you'll need something clear or like a plastic Ziploc bag to be able to get your stuff inside. And
Megan Thompson is out near the rodeo parade route this morning. Megan, good morning. A lot of people expected this morning, as usual.
As usual, Al, of course, this is the biggest part of the event. One of them, at least about 160,000 people are expected to stop by and check this out. That's also not including the amount of people that are participating. And we have one of the participants, a very special participant, Bud Kredemeyer. Oh my goodness, how many years have you been a part of this organization?
This has been my 53rd year. I've been 50 years as an active member. The 53rd parade, I was a marshal for about 3 years before I was on the committee.
It's incredible, and you're actually being honored with a very special float that I want to kind of get out of the way so we can show off. So talk about how special this particular float will be.
Well, this is one of our centerpieces of our museum that we have downtown, down to the rodeo grounds. This is Emperor Maximilian rode this in the 17th century when he was inaugurated in Washington. And about 6 years ago, we had it refurbished. And it's been in our museum. This is the first time we've taken it out of the museum since then. And I feel very honored to be riding in it.
That was so my next question, is how special do you feel to be able to ride in this historic thing and being honored today?
Well, I'm very honored. I surprised the heck out of me when they told me going to the max out of mothballs for me to ride in, because I've seen so much of this parade and stuff like that. It's well worth it, I think.
Well, congratulations. We're so excited to see you ride in it today. And you can see Bud ride in that starting at 9 o'clock, like Al was saying, 9 until about 11. But get here early so you can get a really good spot to check all of this out. We'll be here all morning long with all of this stuff, Samantha.
Megan, all those people are up so early to give us a sneak preview. Roads are closing at 6 o'clock this morning. Megan, how many people do you think are up early getting ready for this rodeo where you are right now?
Oh my gosh, if Alex, my photographer here, wants to take a look over here, these are all of the people who are working on this pancake breakfast. They're kind of getting beforehand, getting everything set up so you guys can see it later on today. So I don't even know how early these people got here. 4, maybe earlier than that. They beat us here, that's for sure. So they're definitely working really hard. I would say, at least a couple hundred for sure.
Oh, the adrenaline is keeping them awake this morning, Megan. We'll check back in with you in about a half hour. You're looking cute.